Once those numbers are read, we're live.
Oh boy.
We're going to play this on normal difficulty.
What is this game?
It's called Stranger's Wrath. It's the last of the Oddworld series that I know of, and probably one of the best. It's the only one that I know of that centers around shooting, but it ain't no easy time. Can you see this cutscene?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, great. So it already shows you some core elements of the gameplay. It's back in the school of gaming where, they have a tutorial, yes, but your main
So it's like,
tutorial's in the beginning. So it's like, oh look, he got some of those things and he put them on a hole.
so
All
it
right.
doesn't hold your hand all the way through.
Oh, it does at the beginning, but it's
Just
not
not
so
through
bad.
the whole game.
But just pay attention to this beginning cutscene. Like this beginning cutscene kind of makes it so you don't need a tutorial, but they give you one anyway in case you skip it.
No.
So here's an ancient village area. It looks like Machu Picchu. These are the ancient peoples of the ancient village. Or they're just a bunch of peasants, I'm not sure. They live around. There's a fish. And that's a lot of people that fish needs to feed. So there's that guy from earlier that had those fuzzy things in a hole, and I was running away from that guy with the gun. And you'll notice I have subtitles on. This is so I can talk over them. So here's some other elements of the gameplay. This shows you that you don't really want to fight people head on, because he's not fighting him. He's not kicking his ass or anything. He's running away from the guy. This is important to note, because you are not a bamf in this game. And then he lands over here. This kind of looks familiar to you if you remember the beginning part of the game. And there it is. The fuzzles he put there, and now they're attacking him. And then
Oh no.
he's gonna fall in that hole. Now this does not happen. There are no traps in this game, but you do use the spider thing, and it does do that. Normally it covers their mouth too, but obviously it would break the idea of this cutscene where there's an interaction. So there's his rifle.
Sniffing it.
He broke it.
Why would he do that?
I don't know. He never really answers why. And he shot him with something. It looked like a
Crossbow. Not much to
No,
his
no,
hand.
the thing he shot him with. It looked like a thud slug. So anyway, it shows you how to bag somebody. It's when you use a little tractor beam here. And he says, "No, that's how you go." And basically, it showed you a lot of core elements of gameplay in there. What it doesn't show you is the buttons to press to go in and out of first person. And
No.
right now I'm in first person mode, so if I press L1, I can... Well, they aren't really L1, they're left and right bumper. But the triggers obviously shoot your crossbow. But I don't have my crossbow yet, so I won't be able to show you why you use both triggers to fire your crossbow. For now, we're just... What?
Is it necessary to go into first person and third person, or?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
There are two different elements of gameplay. There's first-person shooting, and then there's
Oh, okay.
stealth time. If you can see the bottom, it will not kill the stranger. Both of your attack buttons do different types of attacks. This is like a heavy attack, this headbutt. This is a lighter attack. And you can do that as many times as your heart desires. And here we see this guy from earlier in the game. So you're a guy that's beating up these dudes. So he's a bad guy without even having the radar. But the radar helps you know the enemy's position. If you tap the Y button, in this case, because I'm using an Xbox controller. So there you just beat them up, and they get little stars over their head. That's what that little dialogue box was saying. And when they have 3 stars, you can put them in your bag. Like, you have, like, a bag full of outlaws, as it seems. And you can fill it with them by putting them in it. And the only way to put them in is either A, to kill them, or B, you can knock them out. And that's what those little stars above their heads are. And you have a limited amount of time to bag a baddie in this case. So now I can finally use my crossbow because they gave me Megan the squirrel here, and Megan the squirrel will annoy the shit out of people and they will try to kill them. It's important to note what effect it had on that specific thing. I'm supposed to get through this door. So now we're going to do a little bit more platforming, because this is a platformer. I mean, it's made by Oddworld, who have mostly made platformers through their career as developers and designers.
This looks like it combines a lot of gameplay elements.
Oh yeah, you got first-person shooter here, which is a whole different mode.
Platformers. You said stealth too, so.
Yeah, there's stealth elements in the game. It isn't really required, but there will be a lot of times where you want stealth.
When was this made?
What?
When was this game made?
This came out originally for the Xbox One. It was an Xbox One exclusive, but it got ported to the PC in an HD remix, so it has better textures in this game. And I will admit that it does look better. So I'm going to be attacked by more bad guys. I mean, it goes without saying. There's lots of different, platforming basics. You got your horizontal ropes. You got your vertical ropes. We saw them earlier. You got your bad guys standing really close together that use melee attacks so that they're easy to get. That guy's already got some stars over his head, but I'm just going to beat him up a little bit. And then you'll see, it's real simple. Generally, you don't take a lot of damage. It is possible to be killed very easily in this game. It's not in your best interest to fight people head-on, but in the early part of the game, they aren't going to be as effective or aggressive as they were before. Left trigger fires the left. As you can see here, we've got a double barrel insect, whatever you have on there, and my right trigger fires the one that's on the right. In this case, the one on the right is called a bolamite, and it is a spider that apprehends and ties up and keeps people from moving. That's what it does. And you can use this at opportune times. Now this thing wants me to lead these two over here, but here we can see a stealth element to it. Much like in Naughty Bear, when you go in the grass, you're pretty much invisible. So what we're going to do is lead one guy over there, knock him out, come out here, beat him up, and put him in the bag, and he's gonna get out right on time for me to punch him in the face and put him in the bag. You were supposed to lead them over there, but you really don't have to do that. So here we have Megan after she hasn't showered in a few weeks, and that is called a stunk. The stunk is something that you can use on an enemy to where you don't have to beat them up to bag them. You can bag them while they're still standing. As you can see, they all have stars over their head. And here I'm going to get two of them. What the hell's he doing? That's never happened before. He just stood there yelling at me. I don't know what's up with that. Whatever. That's fine. That's a lot easier than before.
Hey, you kids.
You damn kids and your fucking skunks. I fucking hate you. So this is a fuzzle. Fuzzles are very unique in this game. They're a damage over time weapon that also is debilitating in a sense that it makes the enemies run around uncontrollably. In this case, they run into the water sometimes, and he got out somehow. Normally, they're supposed to drown as soon as they touch the water, but that guy didn't. They also double as traps. So the way how they work is, in this case, in 10 seconds, there's going to be some bad guys coming through that door. So, into first-person mode, drop down some fuzzles. You can reload your gun manually by pressing the B button on an Xbox controller. So we just put a whole bunch there. See, I'm not sure if you can actually see the little guys jumping from your vantage point, but I'm just going to punch this guy in the face a couple times. He's dead. So we're going to grab his dead body. You can capture people dead or alive. I mean, I showed you that earlier, but might as well mention it again. It's faster to capture them when they're dead, as they aren't fighting back because they're dead.
Dead people.
But some people are really heavy, so. Oh, I just got a Zapfly. Zapfly is probably my favorite, one of my favorite ones.
Is it like a stun?
Yeah, it's basically a weaker version of the Thud Slug, but you have unlimited ammo with it.
Oh.
Obviously, you need some kind of element that requires activation for platforming and timing puzzles. In order to incorporate that into the game, they give you the zap bug thing. So here's how you get more ammo. You find these critters in the wild, hopping around out of their houses and stuff, and you give them a little bug to the face, and that's enough to stun them for a little bit. And you can pick them up, and then Fuzzles. Just go ahead and grab them. There aren't that many games that incorporate all of the
Yeah, this
elements
is like
that this
really
game
like
has.
I've never seen a game like incorporate all of this really.
So anyway, we have to go into first person and shoot. There's a fully charged Volt bug. But yeah, Oddworld are very unique in a sense that they have lovely games that span a lot of different genres. I mean, I don't know many people that have a third person collectathon platformer where you are also like trying to be stealthy too, but
Just
you're
all those elements
helping.
in like one
Yeah, well,
game.
Abe's Odyssey was all about like being. It was a collectathon where you had to find a bunch of the other people that were enslaved in a little factory thing, and they were being killed and used as food. And you have to save them all. So there's your collectathon element. There's platforming in it because you have to do some jumping and stuff.
Puzzles.
It was very basic. There was a lot of puzzles. It was definitely more a puzzle game than anything else. But I'll knock this guy off. Somehow, I don't think he dies here. Yeah, he doesn't die. Normally, when you knock people off of platforms like that, they're like automatically programmed to die. But because I guess that they expect you to shoot these explosive barrels, I mean, it is an FPS. You got to have explosive barrels. They expect you to do that, so they didn't program in the he fell off a platform, he has to die feature, which is actually pretty annoying because I hate having to bag dead outlaws. It's much better to bring them in alive because they're worth more money.
You can like, is there money like used for upgrades in this game?
Oh yeah, there's lots of different types of upgrades. There's upgrades to your weapons themselves. There's upgrades to ammo capacity. There's upgrades to your stamina, your health, etc. Everything. Mostly your stamina is probably the most important. The stamina is the blue bar underneath the yellow bar.
This kind of reminds me of like a bit like Psychonauts, like not really, like though, not exactly.
I think that's a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah, it's just I'm stretching it basically. I'm just thinking like S.
I mean, they're both platformers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think Psychonauts has an FPS element to
No,
it.
it doesn't.
But you can when you bag people alive, they show up in here in the first part. I don't think that there are jails in the other cities. I'm not sure. If there are, then if you bag the bounties alive, they show up in the prison and you can talk to them.
That's cool.
I don't think that there are any jails in any of the other cities. So the first 3 bounties that you get here, you can go talk to them and gloat while they're in jail. But I haven't really played this game in a long time. You may notice that the majority of the populace in this game are chicken people. They all speak with a southern accent. They have a high-pitched, annoying voice. They're all pretty much voiced by the same guy. And if you press your button to activate the menu here, you get your money. So I just made $200-something, and I have to go find Filthy Hands Floyd. So you accept your assignment, and blah, blah, blah. Enemies are worth more alive than dead, which I already went over. So please remember that. And there's obviously a general store. This is where you get your upgrades, and you can get ammo for your various little critters, though you really don't need to buy ammo unless the ammo is upgraded. Which this guy's going to tell me, oh, there's a guy fucking with our horses and shit, and we can't get shit in the city, so I don't have any goddamn stuff to sell you. Sorry, bro. So that's the watering hole. I don't need to go to the watering hole yet. But I do need to go to Dead Hen's Pass. Unless, of course, they give me more money for them dead, in which case I will not show them any mercy. And so the chipmunk is the first thing we see outside here. More chipmunks over there. It's always good to keep an eye out for your little buddies. More little buddies here. So it looks like we're going into this next area using just that. So now you notice that he's running a different way. This is kind of like a clue into what the stranger is. Oh, wait, no. It's the way back I have to do that. Never mind. I'm getting ahead of myself. That just shows, I've been practicing. That I would get ahead of myself that far. But anyway, there are obviously environmental hazards. That's what that is. We're not going to use it because we don't need it. And okay, we're gonna shoot that guy, come out here, get into third person, run into him, to knock him out for a little bit longer. When you run like on all fours and you run into someone like that, it counts as basically a really heavy hit to the face and it will knock them out. You can run through fences. Oh boy, Bolemites. Those are very good. It's good to have Bolemites. I think that the first ammo capacity upgrade are Bolemites, which shows how useful this game finds them, especially through basically the entire thing. Bolemites are very useful because they're an automatic incapacitation, and that's really good. So you have an unlimited amount of these little shock bugs, but you can only shoot up to 8 at a time before you have to reload. That's their way of balancing it. Whenever you have the chipmunk guy set, he talks to you every now and then. So I'm just gonna take him off for the sake of the viewers. But we're gonna come around this corner here in first person because there's a guy over there. Ooh, he dodged me. Dodged like a... Ow. Dodged like a try hard in a solo queue. Boom. So there, as you can see, one-on-one, they don't really stand a chance. Whenever you bag a bad guy, you get some stamina. You can use this stamina to heal. And you want to do that a lot. In order to heal, like I said before, you tap the Y button and he hits himself in the chest, and all the bullets that he has sustained will fall out of his body. This does not work in real life, so don't do that. So here we can see the secret as to how these outlaws have been stopping caravans full of stuff from getting to the town.
Being jerks.
So what I don't get is why they waited so long to do that. Like, they waited until it was close, and like, did they want to blow up the wagon? If so, why? The game doesn't make it too difficult to bag everything alive. There's only one section where, I mean, I don't think I can bag everyone alive, except for like the main guy. But when you bag the main guy in an area, unless it's programmed in that you're supposed to get everybody else, the area usually ends. So we just gotta fuzzle, and we're gonna go up this rope while Mianso clicks on stuff. And we're at a little trailer park here. There seems to be some kind of raid going on.
Do you take fall damage or?
No, it's mostly stamina damage.
Okay.
Which is kind of like taking damage to your HP, but it's more your HP regen. As you can see, having the dual-barreled crossbow is really good. It's really, really useful.
So, like, the main health restore is just capturing bandits.
Yeah, the best way to heal up is to heal, capture a bandit, and then use the extra stamina to get some more HP. I'm assuming, yep, there's more bad guys over here. Knock him out, take him down. With the Bolemite. Well, they aren't really trailer parks. This is the caravan of stuff. Ooh, glad you showed up.
God, these townspeople look so creepy.
Well, they're chickens.
Yeah.
They're fat, too.
Yeah. Lazy.
Mineshaft. This is called slapstick comedy. You know what's going to happen to this chicken. You know what's going to happen.
You
but you
can
don't
easily
know.
tell.
And there it is. Filthy Hands Floyd. I like how his name is Filthy Hands. Filthy Hands Floyd. They all have some kind of like pun associated with their name or something disgusting that has to do with them.
Yeah, like most like westerns, they have this weird.
Yeah, it's basically like a Western parody. And your character, the stranger, is a parody of John Wayne. Whoops. One thing I don't like about these guys with the knives
They
is...
look pretty quick.
Yeah, they're very speedy fellows. Jesus. Oh, he's right behind me, that's why. I was gonna say, like, how's someone hitting me this much? They're normally supposed to miss, but if they're close to you, they don't miss. I'll run into him again. Whoa. Yeah, you want to get behind cover when you're low HP. But you just heal up, knock those bullets right out of your system, and you get up here, and we're gonna try to be a super Counter-Strike boy. Eventually, this will be a lot easier. As you get certain weapons, but for now, it's alright. I got them. And now we're gonna have our little cutscene here.
Ooh.
And that will happen every time. Every single time you beat an area. He does that. It stinks in there. According to that chicken guy. At first I thought that this guy had a pylon on his head, but it's actually a cowboy hat.
Oh, so there's like quick access routes back to like the main town.
Yeah, naturally. I mean, they don't want you to go back the way you came. It was a long way to get here. Riddled with bad boys. Nobody wants that shit. I'll find them later. Fastest way to get around is to just hoof it, as they say. Oh no. Something pissed off my dog. Oh boy, more fuzzles. I don't really use fuzzles. They're really good in group attack situations, but I very rarely have a need for them.
Ugh.
And here we are. We're pretty much back in town, but these two are having an argument.
I think I'm still trying to like think of a game that this really it like reminds me of like an old game I used to play like series, but I still can't think of one.
I don't know of many games that
Jack and Dexter
Yes.
maybe, but that doesn't really seem like this has so many
No.
elements in it. It can't like it doesn't
maybe Jack and Daxter 3, but it's mostly third person Jack and Daxter.
because it combines
think
so
that-
many elements. You can't really compare it to many games.
There aren't that many that do it the way that this game did. God damn it. The less outlaws there are shooting at you, the better. Whoops. That was my bad. I didn't really aim at him before I shot. Needless to say, it's good to aim at the enemy before shoot, and then shoot. Boom, shoot first, ask questions later. As you can see, this is the beginning place to where we were before. You just jump off there and oops. Get up here. We're gonna get back to town and turn in our bounty, and then we'll be able to buy some stuff from the general store.
Wait, did you clear that path that they blocked off that allowed? Wait, yeah, I thought they blocked off the path that the caravan went through. Bandits did.
I'm assuming that now they're going into town another way. So,
Oh, okay.
just to showcase, that... Oh, wait, no, I have to go turn in the guy first. But I'll showcase that they show up in the jail. Just edit that out. And now we're back to... Oops, I ran into a chicken. Not on purpose. Just kidding, it was. You can run into townsfolk and piss them off a little bit. You can mess with them, get some quick money. But don't do it too much, or all the buildings get locked and they start shooting at you. Yeah, it's really annoying. Because sometimes when you're running, like you notice he automatically goes into this running state. And that can be annoying. Loot and Duke! So now that I did that thing, I can buy upgrades. So there's binoculars, there's... That gives me more Bolamites at a time. Binoculars are very good. You can use them to scout. This is an ammo bag.
Feels like it's gonna introduce a lot more elements as you go along.
Yeah. And basically, I'm gonna just get these two things. And what those are, those little bottles, is now when I get to those things where you notice the little guys came out of like a little hovel or something like that, now more of them come out at once, which makes it easier for me to refill my ammo. The ammo bag makes your ammo count higher. We're gonna go to the watering hole, if I remember right. Taking fire from that guy over there. There is no quote-unquote range to your crossbow. You can shoot things as long as you can see them. You might have to angle your shot, but you will not... You're never out of range. We will have to fight the snipers that are up on these platforms again. If anyone's wondering if they respawn. There are some areas where the enemies do not respawn on the way back. There are some where it's trying to make it look like after you bag the guy, the other bandits are trying to stop you from getting back to town. And there's another sniper up there. He's gonna go down. Alright, fine.
Imagine
Maybe
these
there
guys
isn't.
die. Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah, they die as soon as they fall. That's one of the instances where it's automatically programmed in. As soon as you shoot them, they are programmed to fall, and then they're automatically dead. Whoops. Accidentally wasted a bolemite there. Not a big deal, though. This isn't exactly Stalker, so, I mean, ammo is not too scarce. So here's the water processing plant. And this weapon charges up without me, like, holding anything down. I know a lot of people, upon seeing it, will probably think that I am charging it up or something. There's people up on the walls, that's why they can see me. But, I need to get in there, so we knock over this stone thing. Oh, bolemites, I need those. Yay, I'm back full of bolemites. That one I wasted, not so bad. Whoops. There we go. And we'll get him. He's gonna fall into there.
Oh.
And that's what it does. That's what happens. Just in case anyone was curious. Bill.
So it doesn't want to make you seem too like oh, I can just take all this damage at once. Like,
Well, yeah, there's no god mode for your character, so to say.
it wants you to to use all the elements in the game, so it's probably like doing it so you don't like just like, oh, I can just go up and run and gun and do whatever.
This is
Got a big belly.
this is one of those double entendre jokes. Alright, so they have this nice convenient thing here for you to stand in. Just shoot it. Shoot at these guys while you're there. Oh, they're so annoying though. When you kill people, their bodies will disintegrate over time. There, now they're both dead. Gang's gone, Duke. Time to do some time. The acting is so bad by that character, by the way. So this guy's got a chain gun, and he will tear you up. So what you want to do is combo him. Use your thud slug to knock him down, and your shock bug to do a little extra damage while he's down. Damn. There we go. And there you go. Knocked him out. Bagged him with 2 HP left. But, I mean, you can't really heal against him, so you have to just keep the aggression on. And just keep hitting him and keep hitting him and keep hitting him till he goes down. And then you heal up after the fight.
Take him out.
Like I said, that's what you do. And, you know, now you can get up here and get the money from the 2 guys you killed earlier. Until after you kill the main guy. Which, to me, is kind of dumb. I wish that they didn't do it. Oh, look. It's the water tower. You know, that thing that gives this place its name. You know, the waterworks. There's gotta be a water tower somewhere. And then you fall down. That'll be there soon. Oh, shit. I hit like that rock and it fucked me up. One other nice thing about the first-person mode is it makes it very easy to do precision movements. So there's where I climbed up before on the rope. I don't think that there is any money on... Yeah, there is. Okay. Let me just fall down real quick. The audience is like, does he ever do it? And then you do it, and they go, oh, well, look at that. Subscribe. Like and subscribe. Thanks. Click my ads.
Did you like how I fell down 5 times? You should subscribe.
Did you like the 5th time I fell down? Or the first time?
Let's put a cut.
Talk about it in the comments. Like, question of the day. Which... Oh, my God, really? I'm back on the pipe. So the pipe, much like a real pipe, is pretty slippery. So we're going to be careful here. Ah! and just do that. And then there's more over there. Those motherfuckers that made this game. Oh, shit. Hold on. I think it's the sensitivity. I think that I might have... I'm just going to turn sensitivity to 0. Because, like, my character keeps moving when I'm not pressing the control stick. So, that's much better. See, that's way better. Now I'm not, like, slowly moving. Oh, God. The aiming thing is still a little, Yeah. No! Yes, I got it! Yeah! Now I gotta go up again, because there's more money up again.
Did you miss something?
There's tons of money on the top of it. I want to show everybody how everything works. And I can't do that if I don't get all the upgrades. So, you gotta...
This made this place to fuck with you.
Well, it's a platforming thing, but my controller's a little too sensitive for this game. Alright, so...
Well,
there's more money over here. Yeah, I mean, it was for the Xbox One, which has a different radius to its controller than the Xbox 360 controller. So, I think, unless I can somehow get up there, I think I've officially gotten everything in this, so... And they were right. It was the way out.
I love how, like, when you fell, it's like you just shake it out.
Well, yeah, I mean, what else are you gonna do when you're immortal?
Like when you hurt your leg, like...
Good thing I'm indestructible.
Like,
Well, I mean, it hurts when you fall from a water tower. Don't believe me? Go jump off a fucking water tower.
Yeah, just shake it out.
See if you can just shake it off like this guy does. I don't know why they go to this cutscene here. Like, they have this wide angle, and you can still control it. Like, I could have jumped that entire time. Like, ooh, look at this big empty fall. Not that anybody knows. The worse you play a game, the more likely people will subscribe. What the fuck? See that? See that? I couldn't do anything about that camera, and it was just like, look at this wall.
It's a nice wall.
You like our walls? Here at Oddworld, here in Oddworld Inhabitants, we really take our walls seriously. Our Paul walls are definitely the highest quality Paul walls available right now.
Never get any other best walls here. That's all you're gonna get, just walls.
I'm just gonna bag this guy real quick. So we bang, and I thought I was gonna clear the tree, but this time I did not clear the tree. You can take that as a challenge, viewers. There is a way to clear that tree when you jump. You just have to jump at the right time. Now we're back in town. This boy is back in town. Where's the jail again? This is the jail, right? No, that's not the jail. That's the place I can't go in. I want to go to the jail, and I promised I would show people it. So I want to go in this time because, I mean, when I put in this other guy, it's going to trigger an event. So here's the other guy, Filthy Frank or whatever the fuck. You can talk to him and say like, hey, you like butts? And he goes, whatever, this Dunstan's checking out. They kind of like clue you in that there's going to be an event when you get enough bounties when you talk to prisoners in this specific section of the game. And I'm only mentioning that because Mianso cannot hear the game's audio. So we're going to turn in Loot and Duke.
Get all that money.
Tons of money. That squares us up, yo. Got some new stuff. So here's a stamina boost. Quite useful, and we have enough money to get the ammo bag too. See? All that shit up in the fucking thing? Worth it. No upgraded ammo here, so there's no need to buy anything from the store anymore. We've cleaned it out. We're good to go. And I guess that we can go this way now. Maybe not. That's out of order. That's the place we're supposed to go. But oh, it wants me to go to Doc's office. Right. So Doc. Doc is a character that we need to meet. And Doc provides a service that most doctors provide. Surgery. And we want a surgery. Hopefully you'll be able to see what the surgery is for. Nature of this case.
No.
So you can see it has something to do with bones, some leg. It's gonna cost 20,000 moolah. We don't have 20,000 moolah. I ain't paying that. I love that. I got a business to run. I fucking love Doc. He's just so well acted out of all the characters in here. Supposedly he needs this surgery to survive.
What?
Plot time. Lots of plot in here. Not to be confused with a horse's ass. This is the good kind of plot. You know, the plot that has purpose. Beyond fapping material. So, as you can see, he has a really nice top hat with stuff on it. You can't jump in here, so I can't go see what he has in his back room. I wish that I could. He probably has lots of cool stuff back there. But I cannot see it because they won't let me. And so we leave the doc's office, and there's a chicken. And the chicken says, "Why are your feathers all wrecked out? And haven't you heard? Boyle's booty is coming to town."
All day.
Oh, shit! You may notice that the first guy we got's last name was Booty. That means this motherfucker is his brother. You know what that means. It's gonna be a jailbreak. This is probably one of the hardest things in this game. I may or may not die more than once. He's worth about as much as Luton Duke. Oh, shit. So that you don't feel like you have, God mode on all the time in this game. Because you really don't.
And I think it's supposed to be like maybe replicate a shootout.
No, it's mostly to put you in your place.
But
But
that's what I think of this I know Western.
Yeah, you start out and you're spotted, so it's time to go to bed. While the dog barks. Oh shit. I'm gonna try to bag at least one guy alive.
Oh,
just for them.
Damn.
Yeah, the one big dude in this area has a gun that does ungodly amounts of damage. And there's a lot of dudes here, so it's very difficult to stay alive when you stand still. However, I've bagged 2 of them, which is more than what I normally do. Normally I only get, oh boy, here he is. Time to run. Weren't on alert. Oh shit, man. You got 2 free shots. You cannot take a lot of damage from this guy's gun. You do not want him shooting it. Oh shit, I ran out of fucking things. That's no good. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Gonna have to use these. Those are called boom bats. As you can see, they do a good amount of damage to his stamina as well. So the good news is, since he's down, I will definitely be able to survive long enough to bag him so I can have a one-on-one with the big bad guy. But I got to actually bag all of them, which is really good for my money. Sure. I like how he jumps. There's a lot of... I like how they animated a lot of this. Like, a lot of the animation's really nice and smooth. So, you may be wondering why I'm not trying to turn him in. And that's because this is what the bounty store used to be. This is what the general store used to be, which is why I cleaned it out as soon as I could. So, they're all freaking out because their town just got destroyed. And I'm gonna leave. And And that, I think, is going to be enough for this session. I'll edit this together and put it on YouTube, and everyone will watch it, and they'll say, why are you talking about what you're going to do? And we know you already did it because it's up on YouTube. And I'm going to say, fourth wall is what made the Deadpool so great. So I'm going to just kind of go with that. And we are going to the next town. We're probably going to pass a farm or some shit. I think I saw like a sign for an opal farm. So we'll pass the farm, might go in there, see what's going on. And until then, don't forget to brush your teeth before bedtime and go to bed on a regular basis.